All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. All blessings, honor, glory, and power be unto the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahweh, whose only begotten Son, our Lord and our Savior, whose name is Yahweh Shai. And double honor to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who taught me his truth, and salutations to the elect scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. My name is Amawan Gabar, and I'm back with another lesson. Lord willing, is quick, edifying, straight to the point. And Lord willing, I will try to make this quick, to the best of my ability. All right, without being prolicious, being, just long-winded and outspoken or just whatever. Just keep it straight and to the point and short. But anyway, as you seen his title, Elon Oak Tree Musk, aka Elon Musk, or Elon Muskie as I call him. But Elon Oak Tree Musk, here's wisdom, and a dream that I had last night. So pretty much, long story short, I woke up from a dream or a vision earlier this morning, and I thought it was kind of weird. I try to make sense of it or whatever, or I just thought it was weird. And I know when I woke up, I was like, damn, that was a strange dream because of how it played out. And I'm gonna kind of briefly speak on it. But the day progressed. The day ended. The night came. Here we are at 11 11:30 p.m. I'm sorry, 11:20 p.m. Eastern time. So not too long ago, like more understanding on what that dream was came back to me, not too long ago, about an hour ago, and it started to make a lot of sense, and as as you know, if you're watching, you watching prophecies, you watching the news, you watching the brothers, the apostles, and the news that's coming out, that this dude, we've been talking about how, Elon Musk is pretty much sonning and herbing this nigga, Donald J. Trump, the president. You know what I'm saying? There was a video, or there is a video, where, let me share my screen real quick. You got this video, or these videos, where Elon Musk in the Oval Office, Trump sitting here with his tail tucked, and this nigga over here giving a whole long drawn out speech, and his son running around the desk being a little niglet, just being a little cracker devil, rubbing his boogers all over the damn place and just, whatever. And Trump sitting there, look at this. Trump sitting there like, yeah, man, loudmouth Trump can't say shit right now. So this was a heavy statement that was made to the public as far as who's really in charge. And I'm not saying he's in charge, but he's definitely not in charge. And we all know that all these presidents are puppets. They ain't nobody. Don't get caught up with the fucking okey doke thinking that these presidents they're really doing something. Don't get caught up with that shit. He's barely even doing something. He's working for the elites. I'm talking about, as you see with my cursors, going over, Elon Musk. He's working for the elites. They're all related. But anyway, like I said, I don't want to be all long and drawn out. But just to show you this right here, real quick, I got a few precepts that I'm gonna bring out, but as far as that dream, and the reason why I tell it Elon Oak Tree Musk is when you look up the name Elon name meaning. Let me share this tab real quick. As you see, Elon name meaning, it says Elon from the, or in the Hebrew, Ayala. Ayala. What is that? Ayala. Ayalawan. And it says is a masculine first name or Jewish surname, which means oak tree in the Hebrew language. Variants of the name include Elon, Elion, or Elon. It can also be a variant spelling of Elon and so on and so forth. So anyway, what I did was once it said, because I looked this up before and I just went to regular definition on the name meaning or whatever, and it said oak tree. So once it said Hebrew language, I went to the Blue Letter Bible to see for myself what would possibly come up when you type in oak tree. You put in oak tree in the Blue Letter Bible search bar. You're gonna get oak, which is representation for an oak tree. So let me share this tab. So when you go to it, it says Allah Allah Alaya or Allaha Salakia. Allaha. All right, Allaha. So the word Allaha is for the word oak. And the definition is terebinth, which is a tree, or in other words, like an oak tree. All right, so the word for oak tree or oak is Allaha, Allaha. And just to show you how closely related it is to Allahayim, all right, Allaha. This is Allahayim that I'm showing on the screen now, which Allahayim means powers. All right, this is from Genesis, the first chapter, verse 1. In the beginning, God, which is the word is Allahayim, as you see right here, Allahayim. All right, Allahayim. So it's the powers. In the beginning, the powers created the heaven and the earth. So this Allahayim, when you go back to oak, all right, the first three letters, Allah, is the same three letters that's found in the word oak for oak tree. So Allah. They don't say yum. So, God or powers from, itself come from that word Allahayim, which Allah. So there's a reason why I'm bringing that out. So anyway, going back to the name meaning of Elon. All right, Elon. Again, oak tree, which is Allah. All right, Allah in Hebrew, oak. So a Jewish surname, Allah. So Elon, oak tree. And some of the meanings for oak tree. Let me see if this is the tab that I have pulled up. If not, I'm gonna get it. On the other tab next door. So let me see. All right, I'm gonna share this tab. I typed in oak tree and symbolism. What does the oak tree represent? It says oak tree, strength, endurance, wisdom, power, courage, and stability. And keep in mind, I'm talking about this devil Elon Musk. All right. That's why I said Elon Oak Tree Musk. And it's gonna go, I'm gonna tie it back into this dream or vision that I had, and I'm gonna bring out a couple precepts, and that's gonna be that. Which it came to me later on, and I'm like, yeah, that's some heavy shit, Lord willing, the spirit jump on me to speak on it. So again, oak tree and what it symbolizes is strength. Think Esau when I'm reading these words. Think about Elon Musk. Think about Esau when I'm reading this. It says strength, endurance. His inward thoughts is that Psalms 49:11 says that his inward thoughts is that his house shall continue forever, and his dwelling places to all generations. He carved the lands after his own self. Wisdom, power. Esau thinks his wisdom is of himself. There's many scriptures that go into that. Shall the axe boast himself against him that heweth it? He think that he's all about. He believes that he is the one that's doing this thing off his own strength and off his own wisdom. Courage and stability. It says the oak tree is a symbol of strength, endurance, wisdom, power, courage, and stability. Its deep root. Hey, what the Lord say in the book of Malachi? It shall leave them neither root nor branch. Esau, you about to be rooted up. All right. It says represents a firm foundation. A firm foundation. They really think that they're gonna continue and prosper forever, especially considering this whole new world order thing that they're about to have come into full blown effect via introducing the mark of the beast, the chip. It says oak trees are considered gateways to the spiritual realm and foster a sense of interconnection with nature and blah, 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 blah. I found this quite interesting, to say the least. All right. So there was some more shit that came up, pretty much words like longevity, fertility, everlasting, and things of that nature, strength, and blah blah blah. So, the name Elon Musk, it's a proud name for Edomite. To say all of this, Esau, strength, endurance, wisdom, power, courage, stability. That's a proud statement coming from an Edomite. All right. So let me I got my scriptures right here in front of me, but hold on. I'm gonna pull it up on the Blue Letter Bible and share it on the screen. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, and the subheading is man of lawlessness. So 2 Thessalonians 2:1. Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahushua, and by our gathering together unto him. So Yahushua, this is the gathering unto Yahushua, that we're gathered together, under one name, one true name, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, and one true truth and understanding. It says that ye be not soon shaken in mind or troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, neither nor by letter as from us, as that day of Yahushua is at hand. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first. So the day of Yahushua is not going to come unless there came a falling away first. So we had to fall away as a nation. That's the falling away. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans had to fall away. We had to fall away from our identity and who we are as a people, and come over here in cargo slave ships, forget and have our heritage beat out of us, just to remember it in these latter days and to proclaim the acceptable day of the Lord. So that's the falling away that had to happen. But we coming back to who we are. It says, and that man of sin be revealed, which are the Edomites, the son of perdition. Perdition means destruction. Verse 4 says, who opposeth and exalteth. So he opposed himself, which is to go against and be opposite of, and exalt, meaning to be above himself, above all that is called God. So he exalt and oppose himself above Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All right, going back to that name Elon, in the Hebrew oak, in its similarity to Allah, and you got Allahayim, which is the gods or the powers. Elon Musk is pretty much, he think he's a god. All right. If I'm to jump into the mind of this Edomite right here, right now, as I speak, that nigga think he's a god. All right. They all think they're gods, and they are gods. The scriptures say that the God of this world, they are the gods of this world. All right. As the scriptures say, whom the God of this world have blinded. Talking about the 2/3. So who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped? And that goes into Revelation 13. So that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. And Esau does this. And guess what? As prophecy continued to go on, and this thing continues to become more and more clear and vivid, and actually start speaking, you're gonna see certain Edomites showing themselves to be God. You got that one dude from the WEF, I believe it is, one of those acronym based things, organizations that, that small hat Harari, whatever his name is. I did the video a while ago. Brothers did videos on it a while ago, that he's pretty much saying that he's pretty much trying to shit on God and the powers that the Heavenly Father have done. Saying that we're gonna be gods and God is just nothing and blah blah blah, trying to exalt himself above God. And these are the same people that's talking about they're gonna bring in the Great Reset. All right, this whole New World Order. The Great Reset is just another name for the New World Order. Point blank, period. So it says, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, which the temple consists of the Israelites. All right, they are reigning and ruling over us in wickedness. All right, so it says, showing himself that he is God. He is the God of this world. So just to get that, that segment out of the way. Elon, aka Allah, which is from the Hebrew Allahayim, Elon or Oak, which Oak represents strength, endurance, wisdom, power, courage, stability. That's see on the left hand side, Esau take everything from that's really set up to be righteous and attribute it on the left hand side: strength, endurance, wisdom, power, courage, and stability. So this man is damn sure he definitely the devil. He is definitely the devil that the Bible speaks of. And this is one video right here, I believe. Let me see if the screen is sharing right now. Yeah, this video right here. It says fact or fiction. Did Elon Musk son tell President Trump to shush? And I watched this video earlier. This little Damien. I believe he got a son called Damien, or a relative called Damien. I was looking up the name of his son, and it's some weird shit. His son got some weird, like some Greek weird pronunciation or whatever, but that's something different. But anyway, let me play this video. Hold on.
Who many on social media claim was caught on camera telling President Trump. Tonight, we're looking into claims about Elon Musk's son. On Tuesday, Musk held a news conference in the Oval Office to explain his efforts to downsize the federal government. Musk brought his 4-year-old son, X, who many on social media claim was caught on camera telling President Trump, quote, "I want you to shush your mouth." But it's not clear if that's true or whether the video was manipulated. Here's the clip.
And the prices from one year to the next are the same. And they're
Here's the clip.
Yo, listen, this little and this little nigga was in my dream, yo. This is why I'm bringing this shit out right now, because listen, man. I'm gonna play that video, man. Listen. This little motherfucker told Trump, I want you to shut your mouth. And let me tell you something. These little kids don't know shit. They know what they parrots. They monkeys and shit like that. They repeat what they hear. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Listen closely. He told Trump, I want you to shut your mouth. And I don't want to hear it was altered and fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like, pay attention to what's happening, bro. Pay attention to what's happening. Like, this shit is really some bizarre shit going on. So let me play it.
And the prices from one year to the next are the same. And they're
Some are claiming little X also told Trump, quote, "You're not the president." And that feeds into the narrative of critics who say the unelected Musk is wielding too much power. But it's not clear if the boy actually said that either. So don't believe everything you see online.
Why would the news be telling you don't believe everything you see? Don't believe everything. Why would the news fucking tell you that? If the news tell you that, then you need to believe what they're talking about at that specific point in time. If they say don't believe it, then believe it. If they say believe it, don't believe it. All right. So this little piece of shit told this other big piece of shit, I want you to shush your mouth. So yeah. So there's a whole shit with this guy right here. Elon Oak Tree Musk over here, holding it down in the Oval Office, and Trump ain't saying shit. He ain't saying nothing, bro. And
so many on social.
Hold on. And then you got regular people talking about, I got a relative, an older relative, aunt. Yeah, I know his name is XEA212. But what the fuck does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, these people are weirdos, bro. They're fucking weirdos. I didn't even look into what it means. I got it on my tab right here. I haven't played that video yet to find out, but I'm sure it's some demonic ass shit behind it. But fuck that little nigga in his name. All right, his name is gonna be blotted out.
Is to restore.
Right? So let me see. Look at this one right here.
There are some incredible videos of Elon Musk's son telling Trump to shut up, that you're not the president and that you need to go away.
Hey, listen, man. Anyway, the dream or the the vision or whatever it was that the Lord might have sent, started out
Is
like,
to
excuse me, Slacky. It started out at my old high school, and before I go on, there was a time a couple years ago I had a dream or a vision where I was around my old high school, and there were people. I re-uploaded it the other day, actually through the spirit. I re-uploaded it. I said something, I forget the title, but I re-uploaded it. It was a dream where people that I recognized from high school were lined up outside of my high school at the time. And I was all the way in the back trying to figure out what the hell is this crowd about. So they were going in the high school, going in my school, old school, and then walking out. And then when they was walking out, they was poking at their index, like poking at their fingers and signifying that they had the chip. So I was like, oh shit. When I seen them poking at it and like all, fascinated at it, I got inquisitive and like, yo, what the fuck? What's going on? So, I pulled out my phone, just recording, like, yo, what y'all doing? What's going on? And pretty much they got the chip. So that's that. That's that. Just to get that out the way. So this is one dream last night took place in that same high school. So what happened was I walked inside to the lobby and I heard my name. My name was being called. My name was being called when I was outside the lobby, right before I entered into the auditorium door. My name was being called. So my government name. So it was a woman that was calling my name, and she was on the stage. She was on a platform, the stage, the stage, you got the stage in the auditorium, and you got all the seats and all that shit. So she was on stage calling my name. And that's not the only time I had a dream where, brothers, myself included, was having their name called on stage. There's a video I did, a dream I had years ago. I did a video on it. And at that same time, other brothers was having dreams that we, Lord willing, us hopefully elect brothers were being called on stage. So just to put that out there too. But this woman was calling my name, and I don't recognize her from school. I don't recognize her from nowhere. But she called my actual government name, and my name actually translates to my Hebrew name now. But she called my name, so I walked into the auditorium, on the right door from the lobby. So when I walked in, I seen a bunch of people that I recognized from school. Some old school cats that I was cool with and all that. If I seen them today, we would chop it up, all love, all cool and shit like that, right? So I seen them. I seen one of my main homeboys from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Chopped it up with him. I'm like, yo, what's good, D? Yo, we gonna talk when you're done talking to this person, blah, blah, blah. He was happy to see me. I was happy to see him. And then I kept walking. I seen more people, male and female. I see one dude that I recognized, and he was like, yo, he said some shit like, yo, when I make it in this world, man, I want to shout you out. What do you want me to say your name was and blah, blah, blah. I was like, yo, just say my name is whatever, as you know my name to be. And he was like, you sure? Because, at the job, I have people call me by my last name, and people that know me personally call me by my first name, people in the world and shit like that. Like I said, it translates to the Hebrew anyway, which is I'm a one, which means faith. So I was like, yo, just call me this, you know what I'm saying? Call me what you know me as and shit like that. Because he was going into how when he make it in the world and blah, blah, blah and shit like that, he get famous. So apparently I take it as, these people, they had dreams, they moved on, they want to make it in the world and blah, 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 whatever. So anyway, I went over to the other side of the auditorium, which if you are on the stage, right? If you're on the stage in the auditorium facing front, because that's how they in the blueprint they map it out. So the right side of the auditorium and the left side of the auditorium is dictated by where the stage is set up at. So if this is the stage right here, if this is a stage platform right here, and I'm looking forward, this would be the right hand, this would be the left side. So when I walked in, technically I walked in, and this all came to me afterwards, like later on. I didn't really understand till later on, and Thawadi Halba Shemi Shad, to my knowledge, to my understanding, because it makes sense. So when I walked in initially, I will be walking in from the left side of the auditorium where all my so-called friends from high school were and people I knew. They were on the left side, right? And the person that was calling my name, this woman that was calling my name, was on stage facing the audience. So the left will be here, the right will be there. So anyway, I found myself on the other side of the auditorium, right? And I found myself on the other side of the auditorium. It's coming back to me. So anyway, yeah. So I seen this nigga Elon Musk walking down the middle aisle of the auditorium. He was walking down the middle aisle and shit. And he was looking towards his left, which would be the right if you're facing the audience. All right. So I was technically on the right side of the auditorium when Elon Musk came walking down, and he was looking. He looked like he was looking for somebody, and he spotted me, and the nigga was looking at me. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And he looked like how he looked right here in this image right here, just like that, just looking. And then, so this nigga's son, I had a seat. I had a specific seat in the auditorium, and this nigga's son took my seat. He took my seat where I was supposed to be sitting at on the right side of the auditorium. And when I noticed that this little nigga took my seat after I seen his father walking down the auditorium looking at me, I got up and I picked this little nigga up, and I like, get the fuck up on my seat. And I moved him over, like 2 seats over. So he ain't sitting next to me, but he's over there. Anyway, I sat down where I was supposed to be seated at. You know, as Elon Musk was walking through and he was looking at me and shit. And I'm only bringing this up because it makes sense now, right? I perceived that the person that was calling my name in the beginning when I walked in to the auditorium was a woman. And I don't know that woman. I don't recognize that woman. But I believe that woman could have been wisdom, or that woman was wisdom. The scriptures tell us that how wisdom is likened unto a woman. All right. A brother could put that up there in the comment board, you know, if you want. But I don't recognize this woman. Ain't nobody I know, you know, and she, what wisdom, you know, had a seat for me, you know, on the right side of her, because again, wisdom is, you know, at the front and center at the stage, and I'm sitting on the right side, which would be the left side if you're walking in. Because when I walked in, I seen all my peoples, all my homies and shit that I knew from high school sitting on the left hand side. One nigga talking about, you know, he gonna make it in the world, and you know, one dude say, you know, what would you want me? I'm gonna shout you out when I get rich and blah blah blah. And then my other homeboy and shit. And then here it is, cracker, you know, this devil, Elon Oaktree Musk come walking through, and he looking on the right hand side. You know what I'm saying? Looking on the right hand side, and spotted me. His son tried to take my seat, and you know, it made me think like these devils try to sit. Matter of fact, the scriptures say that. We brought it out earlier at camp that I would sit also in the congregation of the side of the north. You know, they trying to take our seat. They trying to take our position. They trying to take our seat as the righteous heir and throne to this kingdom. You know, to glory, to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. But ain't happen that way, man. You know? And it also made me think of the scripture on Revelation 13. Here is wisdom. Now, if wisdom was on stage, you know, and calling out certain people, called me out, and it says, here, matter of fact, Revelation 13, we all know that scripture. You know, the topic of this is the times we living in. You know, and we do believe that, you know, this is going to be that nigga that's going to spearhead that MOTB, you know? So Revelation 13 and verse 16, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great. Remember that previous dream. Last time I had a dream about that damn high school was niggas going up in there getting chipped. So this could have been a continuation to that dream. Niggas sitting on the left-hand side, you know, and trusting and believing in their future into this new world to come. I'm gonna make it, you know. So anyway, and he causeth all, both small, great, rich, and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. That mark is that charagma, all right, that actual chip. And Elon Musk is that main nigga talking about brain chip interface, BCI, chipping people, and blah, blah, blah. I've never fucking dreamt this dude. That's why I felt kind of weird to me. And then his son, I never looked him up as far as his wife, his kids, and none of that until this video popped up. And then his son was in the dream. And, Psalms 49:11 says, the inward thoughts is that their houses shall continue forever and their dwelling places to all generation. And this nigga tried to take my seat. You're not going to take the seat of the Lord willing, I am the righteous. Lord willing, I am. You're not going to take the seat of the elect, man. Because you're trying to say that you are God. You are the Most High. You could get the 2/3, but you're not going to get the elect. So from how I perceive it to be, I picked this little nigga up by his shoulders and like I sunned the little motherfucker. Like, no, nigga, boom, you sit here. That's my seat. Fuck out of here. So I sat, matter of fact, it's a spirit, because from where wisdom was standing at, I moved the nigga over to the left and I sat at the right. You know what I'm saying? So it says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. So you got to have wisdom. Again, I believe wisdom was on stage. Wisdom was the one that was in the forefront and calling individuals, called me, called me. And again, it called me by my slave name. And I walked in amongst people that I knew in the world. But then I pretty much separated myself and went over to the other side, which when I was over there, I didn't recognize nobody because there were people there, but there's nobody I could say I could recognize. I don't remember faces except for Elon Musk's son sitting trying to sit over there, but got displaced or replaced, and Elon Musk walking down the aisle when I was on the right of the auditorium, So it says, here is wisdom. So you got to have wisdom because, I mean, as plain as it is to us, it really does requires a level of wisdom to understand this thing, bro. And as it begins to unfold and crack and open up even more, people are going to be confused. They're going to feel bamboozled. But the elect is not going to be confused and bamboozled and perplexed because we seen this shit coming. And nothing is going to catch us by surprise at this point. So this whole shit with, Trump getting sunned by Elon Musk's son, getting herbed and shit. This shit it's like, yeah, all it is proving that this nigga was a puppet. That's why, man, you Israelites, bro, don't get too caught up in Trump either, bro. That nigga's a devil. He's taking orders from the elites. Fuck that nigga. Fuck his orange ass, bro. And fuck all of them. And, to hell with all of them. Yeah, Lord willing, he the guy that's going to initiate World War III, but fuck him. Because he going to be in slavery too. So don't get caught up in the politics, bro. It's all it's a stage show. And even this bum ass nigga right here is a puppet for the elites. Probably some grandnephew to one of them elites. Can't wait to have these bitch ass niggas in slavery, bro. These entitled devils. So it says, here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number 603, which is 666, which that 666 goes into that UPC code, that barcode that they want to put inside of people to make you a damn walking UPC code or barcode, identifiable. You get scanned and they know everything about you, your credit, your name, your identity, your civil status, your social status, whatever it is, your criminal record, your health record, whatever it is going to be on that chip. In the spirit, I believe through that dream was showing me that this nigga Elon Musk is going to be one of the main cats that's going to be responsible for this shit. And the bro out there, months ago, like probably a couple months ago, had did a video, GMS Lions in Rome on fire. That's his page, the elder bro, the priest out there, right? He had did a video where he was pretty much persecuted and got locked up, and he was in prison. And when he had on, and this is the first time I heard besides myself, I heard of another brother having a dream about this guy. But he dreamt pretty much or seen a vision where after he was locked up, while he was locked up, his prison, the sliding door opened up and, somebody looked through the little slot area and it was Elon Musk. He said he saw Elon motherfucking Oak Tree Musk. You know what I'm saying? During the persecution period where the chip was being implemented and those who didn't want to take it would have fall into the lines of Revelation, the 20th chapter. All right, where it says that, which I'm gonna get it right here. All right, because somebody new may be watching this video. One new person may be watching this that's now hearing about Israel. So Revelation 24, and I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Yahushua 1,000 years. So this is the glory of the martyrs of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, those that are going to denounce this system to come, because y'all think it's a joke. Nothing is by coincidence. Everybody believe that thing. No, it's not by coincidence. The universe talking to me, blah blah blah. Well, the motherfucking universe is talking to you right now, if you want to call it that, which we don't believe in that. All right, the spirit is talking to you right now, telling you get right, get serious about this shit, because you're gonna be faced with it. We all gonna be faced with this. You know what I'm saying? We all gonna be faced with this, and you want to be found on the right side of righteousness and wisdom when this shit go down. That's why the scriptures say, "Here's wisdom." And the scriptures also say, Isaiah 33 and verse 6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. While everybody else was sitting on the left-hand side, receiving the left-hand wisdom, because that's how Esau is going to portray this thing, to be wisdom on the left-hand side. All things are in duality. All things are made in tools, good against evil. All right. Now, people are going to think that they're doing something wise. That's why the scripture said, man's heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? They're going to think they're doing something wise. All right, the wise thing to do is to make sure my family can eat and I can continue to prosper in society. So, yeah, I'm going to go on ahead and take this digital identification chip that they're going to implant. Elon Musk, he's a good guy. He's down with the cause. He's MAGA. He's cool he's cool on X. He's cool on Twitter, where it was called X now and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He's down. So, it's not gonna hurt, What would it hurt me to just get this chip? And hey, you motherfuckers are gonna die. All right? Calling it like it is. People I knew in high school, so-called friends that if I seen them today, it would be all, yo, what up, son? Yo, what up? Blah, 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 chill shit, regular shit, chop it up for a minute. I'm talking, even niggas like that are going to die. I don't give a fuck. Family members are going to die because they're going to take the chip. They're going to crumble. They're going to fold. And, we in that time. We are in that time. So this is the ones that are not going to take the chip. All right. This is Job chapter 21. And I'm going to start at verse 17. It says, how oft is the candle of the wicked put out? And how oft cometh their destruction upon them? God disturbeth sorrows, and I'm in his anger. So the Most High disturbeth them sorrows in his anger. The Lord is going to put out the candle of the wicked. The light of the wicked shall be put out. All right, that light, the wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding. How Esau is the God he's the light of the world right now. We're not the light of the world right now, because Esau, we the candle. We the real candle. Esau's LED. All right, he's that LED light. That shit that's not good for you. That harmful artificial light. That shit that fucks up your sleep, fucked up your what do you call it? Your sleep archaic rhythm or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's that Esau's LED, artificial. But we are the real candle. We are the true light. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is the true light, and he shined his light upon us, and we're illuminating in this society. But everybody like LED. They like them remote control lights, which I got a few of those, but I would rather have fucking candles. But hey, we in this society, you know. But ain't nothing better than actually watching the fire burning and actually receiving light from that. I like candles too, but I'm just saying, like, you know, Esau is that artificial light that fucks you up, mess up your sleep and your brain function and all that. You know, but anyway, how oft is the candle of the wicked put out? And how oft cometh their destruction upon them? God disturbeth sorrows in his anger. So the light of the wicked is going to be put out. It says, they are as stubble before the wind, and as chaff that the storm carrieth away. That's what's going to be of these Edomites. It says, God layeth up his iniquity for his children. He rewardeth him and shall know it. All right, because remember, their children is going to receive judgment because they are their children. All right. The scriptures tell us, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the third and fourth generation. So God layeth up his iniquity for his children. That's also in Isaiah where it says, for the iniquity of their fathers, they shall be pretty much, how we go again? They shall be troubled. They shall be dealt with in so many words. All right. For the iniquity of their fathers. So it says, his eyes shall see his destruction, and he shall drink of the wrath of the Almighty. Yeah, you damn devils, man. You Elon Musk, you Elon bitch ass Musk, and your little punk ass son. All right, Trump. All right, the Rothschilds, the top international bankers, mainly you. All right, you motherfuckers. You know, you kind of quiet right now. You got your puppets, and you all, everybody forgetting about you because you got your main puppets out here distracting people. But you are the main ones. You're going to see and feel the wrath of our God. You're going to see the wrath of our power. All right. And you're going to see the wrath of his men. All right. On this side, and when we have you in captivity. It says, for what pleasure hath he in the house after him, when the number of his month is cut off in the midst? Shall any teach God knowledge? Seeing he judges those that are on high, or that are high. One dieth in his full strength, being holy, at ease and quiet. All right. His breasts are full of milk, and his bones are moistened with marrow. Abundance. All right. Rich, lush, plush. It says, and another dieth in the bitterness of his soul, and never eateth with pleasure. They shall lie down alike in the dust, and the worm shall cover them. Behold, I know your thoughts, and the devices which ye wrongfully imagine against me, saying I would be like the Most High. All right, I would, Cardian rhythm. You know, I would be like the Most High. You know, I would be above the children of the Most High, sit amongst them, set up my throne amongst them. You know, trying to destroy the God gene, the Israelite gene, trying to destroy us. But you see, we got spiritual power on a level to where the shit that was designed to destroy us only made us stronger. That's power. All right, that's juggernaut. That's Israelite juggernaut type power. The more the juggernaut get hit with force, is the more stronger he become. He absorbed that energy. He absorbs that hate, and that's the elect. What you gonna do against the Most High? What you gonna do against His chosen besides nothing? Vanity. It says, for ye say, verse 28, Job 21:28, for ye say, where is the house of the prince? And where are the dwelling places of the wicked? Have ye not asked them that go by the way? And do ye not know their token, that the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction? They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. So yeah, the wicked Elon Musk, and I'm just saying his name because that's the nigga, that's who the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's the topic of discussion at the moment. But all these devils, all these Edomites, all the wicked rulers of Babylon and the planet Earth, they are the wicked that is reserved for the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath, the wrath of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Who shall declare his way to his face? Who shall repay repay him with what he have done. Yet he shall be brought to the grave and shall remain in the tomb. The clouds of the valley shall be sweet unto him, and every man shall draw after him, as there are innumerable before him. How then comfort ye me in vain, seeing in your answers there remaineth falsehoods? So, you devils, man, the Most High is getting ready to blot you out. All right, you about to be blotted out of the earth, blotted out of existence. You know, the candle of the wicked is going to be put out, and the Most High is with it because they believe that their children is going to, live on. They're going to receive the inheritance. They're not doing it for them. They're doing it for their children's children, which in return, technically speaking, understanding reincarnation, they're doing it for themselves. But, hey, the Lord is getting ready to blot you out, man. He's getting ready to destroy you. So, I wanted to speak on that real quick. I'm going to get a couple comments from off the comment board. And let me see something real quick. This was a video I was watching before I went live, like literally before I went live. And this was put up by Dabu7, and it's entitled Elon Musk warns of the coming digital god. Elon Musk warns of the coming digital god and why he ultimately chose to accept it. You chose to accept it because you are the devil, bro. Like, you could accept any god. You could accept anything. It don't matter. You the devil, bro. Accept anything. You could accept whatever god, fly god, shit god. It don't matter. You the devil. So if you accept the digital god, what does it really fucking matter? So I'm gonna share the screen right here and play the video.
An article that has 1,000 words, technically all 1,000 words could have made it onto X somehow. And effectively, now you have this remarkable repository. And I wonder how you think about that again, and how you think the creative community and those who were the original IP owners should think about that.
I don't know, except to say that by the time these lawsuits are decided, we'll have digital God. So ask digital God at that point. These lawsuits won't be decided before on a time frame that is relevant.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think we live, there's that, I don't know if it's actually a real Chinese saying or not, but may you live in interesting times, right? Is apparently not a good thing. But I would prefer to live in interesting times. And we live in the most interesting of times. I think for a while there, I was like really getting demotivated and losing sleep over the threat of AI danger. And then I finally sort of became fatalistic about it and said, well, even if I knew annihilation was certain, would I choose to be alive at that time or not? And I said I probably would choose to be alive at that time because it's the most interesting thing, even if there's nothing I could do about it. So then, then basically sort of a fatalistic resignation helped me sleep at night because I was having trouble sleeping at night because of AI danger. Now, what to do about it? I mean, I've been the biggest, the one banging the drum the hardest, by far the longest, or at least one of the longest for AI danger. And these regulatory things that are happening, the single biggest reason they're happening is because of me.
I can't stand hearing this nigga talk, man. This nigga made me sick. Fucking sound like a retard. The way he articulated
an article that has
articulate his words like a fucking retard. Show me that the Most High set up the basis of man like this. Anyway, whatever. I guess that's my own personal beef with that devil. Him and Cotton Swab. Cotton Swab, fucking, what's his name? Klaus Schwab. All them damn devils, man. But anyway, talking about he would rather, be alive because it's interest time. Well, you're the one that's bringing this shit out. The Most High is using you and these other devils to push this agenda. So of course you want to be alive. Of course you want to be alive. They understand the science behind all of this shit. Scriptures say thou wiser than Daniel. You know what time it is, man. Will AI will be smarter than the smartest human in less than 3 years. Come on, bro. This ain't gonna be like not Resident Evil. What is that movie? Damn. How the fuck I forget the name of this movie? With damn Schwarzenegger in it. When AI took over. How the fuck I forget the name of that movie? But AI take over at the end and destroy, cause a nuclear detonation and shit like that. That ain't gonna happen. Not Total Recall, the other one, man. The other one, Terminator. Yeah, I forget which Terminator it was, but it was Terminator, the water, bro. This ain't gonna happen. All right, Yahweh Shemiah Shah is gonna destroy this place. So anyway, I'm gonna go over to the comment board and get some precepts, and I'm gonna conclude this lesson. Like I said, I just wanted to mention that dream. Which it all came back to me and it started making sense. Wisdom on stage calling brothers. I'm gonna say brothers. I was called by wisdom by my name. Because hey, remember, you were called into this truth before you knew you was an Israelite. So whatever name you was going by, that's what you was called in. That's what you was called in with. And then you converted. Then you became whole in this truth. You know what I'm saying? So it all makes sense. And then I encountered all these people on the left-hand side of the auditorium. You know what I'm saying? And they all had dreams and it was just there and cool. And then I was the only person I could see. Amongst other people, the only person I recognized on the right-hand side, Elon Musk come walking down the middle aisle looking for some shit. His nigga's son tried to take my seat. I'm like, yo, get the fuck up. Put his little bitch ass, over to the left. And it was interesting. You heard how I brought it out earlier, which makes sense, but you know what I mean? But hey, we in that time, man. We in that time for sure. So I'm gonna read some precepts that brothers is putting up, and Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Barakatham, to the Lord's elect. Shalom to you. Yeah, brother said in the same video, which I seen it up there, he said that his son said that you're not the president, go away. That nigga probably be eating that nasty Edomite spaghetti at dinner, talking about, yeah, this guy Trump, he really thinks he's president, ha ha ha. And his son is dead, sloppy ass little fucking cracker, talking shit, and repeating what he heard the Oval Office and all that, And Trump ain't had nothing to say. Trump ain't had nothing to say about that. This is Spiritual Arc 144K. Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. That holdest the height of the hill, the top of the governments. All right. It says, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down, save the Lord. And right before Sleepy Joe ass Biden, so-called left the Oval Office, he declared the eagle, the officially the national, bird or slogan or symbol of America, which everybody thought that it was already, which, it spiritually already was. So all that shit didn't even matter. And that just further moved, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. That just fulfilled that. That just fulfilled that. So these devils is falling right. They falling in line. At the end of the day, Esau, Edom, you are falling in line. Get in line, boy. All right, you falling in line. This is Yasharala 144, Joel 2 and 28. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions. All right. And that's what the Lord ultimately is doing and gonna do, pour his spirit on his people, and not just his people. Other nations could have dreams and visions, and bring it out, and what's that for? That's for our sake, for us to break it down and tell them exactly what the hell it was they dreamt about, and to bring it to the forefront. All right. That's right, bro. Brother said his son is his heir, and the seat represents power, but you moved him out of the way because E is going down. Exactly. Nigga sat in my seat, and I ain't give a fuck if his dad was looking. Fuck out of here. Yeah, nigga, your son is in my seat. Now get the fuck out of here. Now I would do some shit like that in real life too. Like, nigga, get your fucking ass out my seat. you know. Revelation 14 and 10, which goes into those that take the chip. Yeremiah, Kazak, it says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which you could have got verse 9 too, because that tells you that it's talking about the chip. I'm gonna read it anyway. It says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, with fire and brimstone, in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment extended up forever and ever, which is a long period of time, because eventually the smoke is going to clear. All right, the smoke is going to subside, and we will have to come down back to this planet Earth, like the scripture say in Isaiah 26, enter into the chambers until the indignation be overpassed. So eventually we're gonna have to come back down and put this nigga in slavery and his little son in slavery, because they're gonna be hiding in bunkers. They're not gonna die. He's not gonna die by the missiles. All right, all these elites and noble ones and captains and rich people of the earth, they're gonna be in neutral zones, in bunkers, waiting it out for however long it may be. His little son may be a grown man by the time we come back down from them ships. We don't know how long we're gonna be up in the heavens performing a ceremonial act and the Lord crowning his elect and waiting for the smoke to clear. We don't know. All right, but his son may very well be a grown ass man, and all them elites that died may come back. You know what I'm saying? As the children of these little niggas now, these little devils now, and getting ready to put them in chains and shackles. Okay, so forever and ever mean a long period of time, not forever and ever in all eternity. It says, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever received the mark of his name. All right, so you take that chip, the Lord is gonna have you burn in that fire, and he's gonna keep you. He's gonna preserve you in that body of yours for you to receive that torture and that torment for a period of time. Eventually, your spirit gonna go back to the Father, but it ain't that easy, because to die in the nuclear, if you think about it, the fucking that smoke is gonna melt you. That fire, that wave of fire is gonna melt you and vaporize you in the blink of an eye. That's a fast death if you think about it. But the Lord ain't gonna make it so damn fast for these people. It's gonna be a period of torment for these people, as I just read. So the Lord knows how to dish out that torment to the wicked. Okay. Yeah. Chosen Harmony said Elon is the perfect candidate. Two companies that correlates with prophecies: Neuralink and SpaceX. Neuralink, aka connecting to the mark of the beast, and Neuralink, which is that war that's going to take place in heaven. All right, when Michael and his angels are going to fight against the dragon and his angels, which they got a ship or one of them rockets called the Dragon. So they both fought. Yeah, brother. They both tie into prophecy at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? We hey, we definitely at the end, bro. All praise to y'all by Shemi Shot, man. You know, hey brothers, you know, you few sisters out there, thank the Most High through His only begotten Son that you ain't gonna be living in this society, become old and fucking decrepit and just, you know, just old. I can't, man. Man, listen, bro. I'm not gonna be here no motherfucking 70 years old, bro. 60 years old, 50 years old, and that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Fuck that, bro. This time is too short, and I see it. I see it. I don't see this place going past a certain amount of time, bro. Because we would all die. Matthew the 24th chapter says, "Except them days be short, and there shall no flesh be saved." It only makes sense. Prophecy is drawing nigh, bro. Like shit is tightening up. All right. This is Yasharala 144, Ezekiel 33:33. And when this come to pass, lo, it will come. It will come, then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. So when this thing start happening, and then Elon Musk and hey, remember Trump he seized the production of pennies and shit. Why? Because it costs more to make penny than the penny's worth itself, showing you how terrible and how devalued the dollar has become. That it costs more to make an actual penny. So it will cost more pennies to make a penny. So you can understand. So why am I making pennies if it costs more pennies to make a penny? So they ended that, and they could do the same thing for nickels, the same thing for dimes, and then the same thing for quarters. They don't really. I don't know if they produce half dollars anymore, but I don't see them in circulation no more. I got a few half dollars, 50 cents, the actual coin, but they're not in circulation. You know, so they're just gonna say, yo, listen, it costs too much actual dollars and money to make these fucking dollars and money. So we gotta do something new. We gotta start over. All right. And how they gonna start over? With that chip. Excuse me. A couple more, and then that's that, Lord willing. Yeah, all those are good movies brothers mentioned. Total Recall, Terminator, Demolition Man. That's a very good movie. You know what I'm saying? Brother said, Malcolm, Elon is talking about the AI machine that he has in Memphis, Tennessee. He refers to that as God. Shit, you know, nothing surprised me no more with these devils. You know. Revelation 13, verse 14, and he deceiveth them that dwell upon the earth. All right, put up by Yarmai Kazak. And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image. When you go into that word image, the word image means likeness, a likeness of something. All right. That likeness is talking about the pagan Roman Empire, which came back as known as America. All right. The Roman Empire, which came back as NATO and the EU, America, Babylon the Great, this society in which we're living in. That image also ties into that New World Order. That's that image. So they are making the image to the beast. The beast is the Roman Empire. The image is the New World Order. All right. The likeness of it, the likeness of where the pagan Roman Empire left off at and couldn't finish. That's why the scriptures say that whose deadly wound was healed. All right, it's healed. Now it's healed as the Americans. The deadly wound in which Rome fell came back as America. And how we know it came back as America, you have a period of a timeless period in America known as the Renaissance. Renaissance art, where they whitewash images of our people, all right, the saints of the Most High, which are Israelites, so-called dark-skinned individuals, and made them crackers. You know, Renaissance, rebirth. So that was the healing of the wound of the old beast. all right, who had a deadly wound, but it was healed. She came back as America because all throughout school we were taught about the Renaissance and how these crackers and these devils, they're so prominent and so major, and they were everything under the sun, and we weren't shit. We just had slavery and refusing to go into the back of the bus and shit. That's all we had. But fuck that. We here to tell you we had more than that. All right. It says, which had the wound by a sword and did live. So that's talking about the pagan Roman Empire, which came back as America, Babylon the Great. All right. It says, this is Psalms 109 and 114. I'm sorry, 109 and 14. Let the iniquity of his fathers be remembered with the Lord, and let not the sin of his mother be blotted out. And that's talking about the wicked. All right, the wicked. You know, the wicked consists of the damn devil himself, or the damn devils themselves. You know, and with
At AT&T, we know enough in life isn't guaranteed. Like
You know, an article that has 1,000 words.
Salakia, excuse me. Them AI operatives were like, yeah, we gonna fuck his live stream up. Let's overtalk his ass. Shut the fuck up. But anyway, man, you know, I'm gonna end it on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna end it on that. But the Lord's getting ready to destroy these people, destroy their whole enterprise, and throw a monkey wrench in their agenda, in their new world order agenda. It's all gonna come crashing down. All right, it's all gonna come crashing down.
Hello, everyone.
And this right here was definitely a foreshadow. You know, it was like an image of it was like a reality check for these people that voted for this guy or thought they voted for this guy, because all that shit is a fucking joke. All right, you voting a Trump, man. Fuck all of them, bro. You know, they all following the same marching orders, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just a personality characteristic and type of shit. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing about them doing anything on their own will. You know, so to hell with this place, man. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua destroy this place. This devil is definitely going to be used to
Elon.
spearhead this thing and push it. You know, like I said in the camp video that we just did, you know, we did the indoor sit down. You know, we went all into that. You know, we went all into, you know, the Elon Musk conspiracy and shit like that. I'm not saying conspiracy, but if you want to call it that, but just how, you know, he's overshadowing Trump. And look at this. You look defeated. He looked defeated. Trump looked defeated. You know, he had his little run of talking shit. So we're gonna see how this progresses and how this carries on and how this play out. I'm gonna play this one more video.
Okay, this is X, and he's a great guy, high IQ. He's a high IQ individual.
And he's got this, check out this cool chain he's got. Democracy. This may seem like, well, aren't we in a democracy? Well, if you don't have a feedback loop, FKX, we'd have to, if you sorry. So, tell you, gravitas can be difficult sometimes.
Okay, this is
You saw make me sick, bro.
Okay.
This nigga made me sick. And this little nigga tried to take my damn seat.
Hello, everyone.
hello. X, are you okay? This is X.
Yeah, well, you gonna be X'd out. That's what the fuck you gonna be X'd out. So anyway, I'm gonna end it right there. I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Rekakwadash. All right, shalom to the Lord's elect. Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson, exhorting, quick, edifying, straight to the point. Till next time I say shalom, well, Bob, ball, shalom.